Hi guys, it's Rachel here. This is just a random get crafty with me, will we call it. And I just wanted to show you what I've been up to. I'm preparing all this ephemera for a few journals. And so I'll just show you what I've been doing. I used one of my napkin stamps here, some old book page, one of Tracy's cut out fussy cut birds, some Florentine paper, that yummy stripy wrapping paper, and one of Tracy's labels and a bit of her paper. And that's just a tea dyed index card that was sent to me by Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. I hope you're well. Michelle, I've been thinking about you and I've had updates, and I'm going to write you a message after this video. Now these are Medieval Mirage. They are from her missives kit, and I had forgotten about them. I haven't used them yet. There are so many things in Jaff's kits that, you know, using them is quite a feat because there's so much in them. These are just gorgeous, and I just thought, what pretty little journaling card, like journaling bits. And so I put them on super old grungy book page there. It's nice and textural, it's handmade, and it's all this tanny brown colour, and I'm going to stitch around those. So none of these are complete. I've done the same here. You can see here. That's another one of Jaff's. So these are nice. I thought I'd make up a whole lot of these. And I have wiped down the papers before I use them, just to, you know, get the grunge off. But yeah, I thought they'd be nice to stick in envelopes and things, an extra thing to slip into a pocket, and nice and fast. This is just a beautiful piece of Stamperia paper. I love the bird, and I just stuck one of my little stamps on there, and that will become like a pocket. And it was even a leftover bit of Franken paper that I'd had done. These are beautiful. I think they're from the missives kits by Jaff. They all need to be stitched around these lovely tags that she's got, and I've just done a little teeny tiny embellishment on them. I'm absolutely in love, beyond in love, of these tags by Tracy that have the writing and the typewriter stuff in them, so I'm absolutely in love with those. I cut out a little flower here, put some paper and old book page on the back. Oh, there's a bit of white. And then just another one of Tracy's little labels there, and a little bit of her paper and some Florentine paper on the back. This is another from the missives, I think it is. And I put this gorgeous flower there and some masking paper and a little collage on the back. And then this is simply one of Tracy's. I mean, that is just, what are you going to do with that? That's just beautiful. These are, I need to stitch down that side. These are side tucks that Jaff does in her kits, and I just put a bit of book page on the back, not that you're going to see it, just to strengthen it, because I printed these on regular copy paper, these ones, so that's what I did with those. These I've just put some book page on the back to strengthen them for the same reason, and they can be stitched on as side tucks, but I may do some fabric collaging with those. They're glued down pretty well. I probably don't even need to stitch around them. So I might put those aside. We might do some fabric collaging. Here's some more of those beautiful elements created by Jaff. It's like, it looks like a envelope sort of thing. And I was thinking I might make these tucks, sort of pockets or tucks. I'm not sure. This is one of her beautiful envelopes. I need to decorate that. I'm going to put something on there, and I put some of my scanned tea dyed paper in there, and I thought I might just have this folded and it can open out as a place to write. So I'm just showing you quickly what I've been up to. Oh, these are gorgeous. These are in Jaff's kit, the missives, I think, again. And then she has the plain that you can print on the back. So I just did that, and they're going to be tucked in pockets, but some of them they printed upside down, so the folds don't meet. Oh, that one's just with tea dyed paper. There's a couple, but doesn't really matter. That's one of Jaff's dyed papers. She does amazing dyeing of papers if you ever want to watch. No, that one was okay. There was one printed upside down then. This one it must be. Oh no, they all folded properly. I must have imagined it then. I imagined it. It's my imagination. These are also in Jaff's kit. I can't remember which one, but I just backed them together. That's also in her kit. Was one of my favourite tealy blue. I just love it. And I put beautiful flower and one of Tracy's labels, and look at that on the back. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, this is exciting to me. I have this. I must find it and show you one day. It'll end up in a kit sometime. This is an old Carta di Identità antique one. And they have like kind of like a fabric-y sort of cover. You'll be able to see that on there. And I've scanned it and printed it out a bit smaller. And I put one of Tracy's little labels there. And inside I put some of my my collage sheets. Now, I haven't folded it yet, but I'm going to. But I want to stitch around it first. Those are nothing there. Right, now we've got a bit of mess here, and then I've got more like this. I did quite a bit of stuff this morning. Now these are some of Jaff's little journaling cards. I put some old book page, and then I put some of Tracy's paper over, and I'm going to trim it off, but I'm going to stitch it first. The same with that one. And then these are some of mine. I think I've already got these in some ephemera kits. I've actually got the originals of those, and I just all put some recycled paper, some Tracy paper on the back, and I put one of Tracy's labels on that one. I hope I'm on screen. I think so. Now this, this is one of my old postcards that I've got. I often have those in my ephemera kit, and I put just some papers, and then Medieval Mirage and Tracy, and then some some recycled paper. This is another postcard. Put a botanical bit of Jaff's there, masking paper, Tracy, bit of everybody there, old book page there, and here's another one of those Carta di Identità, and then this is what it's like inside. So I couldn't find, actually I had this somewhere else and I found it afterwards. I did these first, so that was the inside. So that one I decorated like that, and I just put old book page on that side. So that's the inside, but it's going to be outside, if that makes sense. But I decorated, isn't that gorgeous? And then that's one of Tracy's, Tracy, and then that's from a book. And then that's just that one. And then, oh, did I show you this one? I must have. That one's got, see, that's got the inside there. So that one I thought, I'm not going to decorate it. I thought I might stitch a few little pieces of scrap pieces of paper in there. Here's another one of those that I had with old book page. Oh no, I did those in video. I've got those there because I need to stitch around them. So these, I finished off this series. I'll post this video after this one. I didn't video me doing these. These are the leftovers of the napkin decoupage that I'd done. And look at these amazing labels by Tracy. I told you they're going to go everywhere. And that's that. What did I do on the back of that? Yeah, just a bit of papers on the back. Oh, and I love this. Now, I decoupaged this one quite a while ago, and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to put on it because I love it. It reminds me of a grain sack. So I really fussy cut out this flower from that Florigium book that I've got, so that you could see behind it. And I put a little bit of Medieval Mirage and Tracy's label there, and then Tracy's paper on the back, and some masking paper. So that's going to be a very nice tag. So that, oh wait, I've got something else here. Oh, I've done a lot. Oh, these I just backed on there. I have to trim them. I have to stitch around them, but just cute little journaling card. And then Jaff puts these beautiful things that she writes in her. She actually writes them. She's very good at poetry. So I thought I'd put that in one of the journals that I'm working on. So, oh my goodness, that I really have done a lot. I've got a lot to stitch there, don't I? So I'll put those aside, but I hadn't gotten to, see what I did was I organised myself. That's a joke, isn't it? So I organised myself. I want to show you how I organised myself because, of course, after a project you have a lot of leftover stuff. Okay, when you're making, sort of ephemera for journals. So I have leftover stuff and I get confused. Now, in here there's some new stuff that I made as well, but I do have leftover stuff. So what I did was I sort of separated it. I'll just tell you. Like, this is my only sort of tuck that I've got. I've got to make some more of those. Then I just made that one in the video that I'm posting today. So yeah, I've only got two big ones and one little one. These are a couple of those. These are all pockets in here, but all different types of pockets. So yeah, I need to make more of those. These are some of drafts that I might like to use. I've pulled them out already. These are sort of belly bands in here, and then I've also got a couple of these left over. So I put those in there that are possibilities to include. In here I've got all sort of envelopey and baggy sort of things. I've got plenty of those. I don't think I need to make any more of those for the moment. So it's a good idea just before, if you're doing a few journals, maybe, you know, separate them all into different pouches or bags or what have you. And those I want to just sort of glue onto some pages as a decoration, I think. But yeah, it's just, I've just divided everything so I could see in my head what I need to make and what I don't need to make, because look at this, is look what happens. Look at all these bags and envelopes I've got, and I didn't need to make any more. And then these are the tags. That's all I've got left. Well, that is not nearly enough. That won't, well, it might just be enough for one journal, but maybe not even, because they take a lot. They take a lot of tags. So then what I did after I did that, there's a lot of talking here. We'll get onto it in a minute. That belongs to one of the books. I need to, I've got that there, so I put it over here so I remember to put it back in the book. So I had this basket full of all these bases. These bases were all in here, and I've just been slowly working through them to, you know, decorating them so I can put them in the journal. So this is what's left to do. And then I've got to stitch them all, and then I've got to put them in the journals, and I've got to do a Christmas journal, and I've got the same, actually I haven't had a look at the Christmas yet, but I have thrown some things in that basket to do as well. So I'm going to get cracking on it. Let's get cracking. What I'd like to do is to make some tucks. I don't have any tucks left, so let's do some tucks today. I'm probably only get a few tucks done now. They've talked way too long. Way too long. Very long chat there. Had a long chat, catching up with each other. I sound like a lunatic. Okay, so now I've got to get my head into gear. Switching from one thing to the next. Oh, a tag fell in the rubbish. That's not supposed to be in there. Okay, so what I might do is I've got some book page here. I might just start. It's just nice to have a little base for your whatever you call it, your tuck. So I'm just going to grab this, put that over there. Oh, that's not even glued down, is it? That's no good, is it? Let's glue it. No good. There we go. Okay, so I'm actually probably going to cover the book page. I think I might like some fabric. Can you tell I don't know what I want to do? I think I'm going to have this piece of fabric. I don't like big, long, stringy bits. They annoy me. That might just be, in my sewing, I tend to snip things off. It's probably what it is. I don't need to exaggerate with the glue because I'm going to stitch it. See, that's already pretty as it is. I wonder if it just needs a little bit of something else. I've got this little piece. I think I would like, oh yeah, that's going to go there. Oh, perfect, done. Now, you know, that's what happens is I get the first one done. Just trying to see where to glue it. Because as I said, I am going to stitch around it. Now, sometimes I don't know if I'm going to stitch around with my tan coloured thread, or am I going to stitch around it with just off-white thread. I don't know. I have to decide that. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, what I was saying is the first one always works out, and then I have a block with the rest. So yeah, I just start off with a base. You don't know where to start. Start off with a base. Grab something that you might like to use, and then have a look around and see what else would I like to put with that. If I remember, oh no, that tore. If I was remembering that was quite hard to tear, that one. Okay, so upside down. Might put it that way. Just because it's upside down. And I need to put something else, I think, to break up the colour a little bit. What about some of this? We haven't done clusters for a while, have we? No, that's not big. Yep. Okay. So this is a clustery. We'll call this the cluster. Organising yourself when making a journal. Well, really, when you finish making one journal and you've got to go on and make another journal, so sort of how I go about organising myself to know what do I need to make. Now that is not stuck down as well as I thought. But it is going to, actually that wouldn't have been a problem because I was going to stitch it onto the page. There we go. I like that. And isn't that pretty? You can see a bit of that. Or did I want to see that? Yeah, well, I can see it now. Well, I don't actually mind seeing that, but I'm going to put a tiny bit of lace. I think I'll put this lace, or will I put another lace? I like that lace because it's not too bulky. Talk about blah. Isn't that pretty? I should use that somewhere. We'll do that in the next one. Even though it's a little bit bulky, I'll just have to put less pages in, won't I, if I've got a bit of bulk? That might be too bulky like that, but if I tear it open, it's not. I quite like that intersection there. I might just trim that bit off. Don't want to fold. Quite like that. Do I want that there? I quite like that. Would I like a bigger bit? Maybe I like the bigger bit. I'm going to put the bigger bit because I might put something else even. Okay, that's going to go there. Isn't that pretty? And we need a little bit of something else, just a little bit, just to add a bit more texture. A little bit of this. Now, how am I going to get that on there? There we go. On there. Oh, yes, I like that. There we go. So that one worked. Isn't that pretty? There's the other one there. Okay. So then I've got this one's fairly similar style. Let's see if we can do something different. Would you believe I actually ended up sticking her on that upside down? Anyway, these things happen. So let me have a look at this little piece of tracey paper here. Not tracing paper, tracey paper. Put that there on my base. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that. Oops. Would you believe this is like my second glue that I just started it. I had just finished the other one. I did it in a video. I've done that much gluing in these days, trying to do my videos and everything, that I've used up 2 glues. 2 glues have been used. 2 whole glues. That one's nearly finished as well. That's going to go there. What about if we have... Oh, I really like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. Am I on screen? Yes. Such a worry, isn't it? And I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. And when that dries, I'm going to do some stitching. I love that. There we go. I think that's perfectly fine like that. Unless we decided to have a bit of green. Don't mind a bit of green. Yeah, I think I like the green. Just a splash of green. So I'll glue on screen. It's probably better to glue on screen than off screen. Now this one is going to need a bit of stitching because you've got the big chunky doily there. Might be too far over. Okay. Okay, so they're done, but we're going to keep on keeping on. I've got this. This is quite bulky. This, so obviously, if you're going to make these sorts of things, it's a very chunky hemp. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm just cutting it. Why would I just cut it like that? I don't know. Anyway, oh, I'm feeling like that could go on there, but it needs stuff behind it. I cut that. I don't know why. Don't like that with that. No, I'm going to tear it like so. I'm going to have that there. But I want some sort of fabric thing happening behind it, I think. That might be too bold, too much. So let me see here. What do I have here? I've got this one. It's too dark. It's quite the mess in here, isn't it? I could tear some of this. This is one of the ones I really like tearing all the time. It's quite tough. Oh, got it. So let's have a look. I like that so far. I could have that peeking out. Yes, I like that. Okay, let's just glue. Let's put some glue onto here. It's a good way to start. And then I'm going to put this here. And I get some more glue on there. I do want to see a little bit of the book page. And then I want something else, I'm sure. Oh, I like that. Put lots of glue on that paper and stick it there. I think that's going to be quite nice. That would be nice put onto a tag. Anyway, I'll stitch around it and then I can decide. I wonder if I want a bit of that as well. A bit of that there, or there, or no, too much. Too much. Okay, we'll leave it. We're leaving it. And then I had this one I thought would be nice to do in a similar fashion. So, and I probably wouldn't put both in a journal because, you know, that's overkill of something similar. Don't think I want that mustard yellow. It's quite nice. Quite nice with the mustard yellow, I must say. No, I don't want to go mustard yellow. I've got this. I've got this. I need to... need to find, I've got some more of this, I think. I need to find some more. So that's that one. Well, those could be used for other types of tucks. So I end up with so many of these book pages. I really do end up with so many. I think I want that sticking out. Well, I'll have it sticking out that side this time. Okay, so I'm going to put that way. Like so. And then I'm going to be clever, more clever than the last time, because I put my glue on here rather than on here, but I think I want something else behind there. What about, I'm going to tear from my this. Oh, I know what can go on the, I was going to say, I know what can go on the penguin. It's not a penguin, it's a seagull. Oh my goodness, what a ding dong. Silly brain. I've really got a silly brain. Okay, so if I put that there, I want it to shoot out the side. Yeah, I'm going to get some glue on there. love that. I'm going to put that there. Put that there. Oh, I do like that. Yum, yum. Okay, and then I know what I was going to put on the other one. Just a sec. Just let me see where I've put them. My all-time favourite things at the moment to use. My all-time favourite. All-time. I hope you're listening, Tracy. All-time favourite. I can't thank you enough for creating them. They're just an all-time favourite. All of these yummy bits that Tracy has made. I accidentally tore that one. It wasn't these ones. I wanted the handwritten ones that are becoming quite... Oh no, here they are. Yes. So I'm thinking on my little seagull here. I don't think I need any more on that. I'll just put that aside for a second. I would like to put one of these. Now, what colour? Look, I have so many. There's so many yummy ones in one sheet. I think I don't want it to be too big. Something like one of these, this sort of size. I just have to decide, do I want to go brown, green, blue or red? And my brain is tending more towards these colours. So I'm just going to cut a couple out and see how I feel about them. And quite often my decision is based on how it makes me feel. If I just instantly feel, yes. You're like, yes, that's it. You just know. You just put it on there and you feel good about it and you leave it there. Nope. You see, that one didn't... I don't want to lose that one now. Because they are precious to me. They are going everywhere. Everywhere. I just can't believe how clever you were, Tracy, to even think to do such a wonderful thing. It would never have occurred to me. Yeah, I think that type, that's the type that I want. Maybe I'll put 241 on there. I think I will. You see, I left it there because I knew I might want to add something like this to it. And my dear Sherry, my dear sweet Sherry, this is your worst nightmare because these are going everywhere. There we go. I like that. And now this one. I sound like a raving lunatic. Getting excited about tags with writing in them. And mini tags at that. I don't know. I just like them. I think I know why I like them so much, because I have some old books that have the little teeny tiny blue tags on them, and they just remind me of that. I think that's what it is, and I really like those. I'm going to put that there. It's stuck. If it doesn't stick to my finger, that is. Okay, who knows how long this video is going to be. I'll get lost in waffle land. There we go. Oh, I love these. That's not part of it. Yummy. To stitch around it. I've got my base. Just makes it, gives it a bit of gives you a bit of structure to work on. Let's do these little ones. Haven't done those for a while. Now the little ones I find a little bit difficult, I must say. But I've got this sheet over here by Tracy, and I might just enjoy starting off with one of these longer ones as a base. Okay. I'm going to build up some layers, I think. I don't know what I'm doing, really. I might have liked that more, even more torn. But I think I just want to get my scraps. Now, where did my scraps go? Because I've just covered them with something. Here they are, under the pile of stuff. So let's get the scrap. Why don't we pull the scraps out so you can see? I wish you could tell me. You could say, get that one, get that one. Do this, do that. That would be fantastic. Oh, here's a bit of See, I want to use up all these. Now that would be nice on the back of something, so I put that one aside. Yeah, things like this, I need to use them up. It's a bit of tea dyed, coffee dyed, don't know what. I'll have the raggedy edge up. There we go. It's a bit sticky now, I better slide it down a bit. There we go. And then put that there maybe. A bit of fabric. I'm just grabbing bits and pieces that are jumping. Oh, that's nice. That's a bit of, is that a bit of mine or Jarf's? That's a bit of mine. It's got a bit of doily under it. Put that there. I like that. And sometimes what you thought you might use, you might not end up using it. That happens as well. Just move those aside. Oh, that's nice. Lots of yummy things to use here. Let me just see this. So what if I were to put this here and that? Oh, that's, I'm going to go the brown. And I think my book page is a little bit sticky. I'm going to put it down further because I don't want to lose it when I cover it up with other stuff. A little bit of glue on there. I think I'm getting too much glue everywhere. And I've got straight edges there. We get rid of those. I want it up a bit higher. You kind of lose some of the things that are in the background, but it doesn't matter. And you see, now that's too big. I don't want to use that one now. I've changed my mind. So I think I might like to stick a little bit of fabric there as well, but I might stick it on afterwards. Oh, I know, I might have a bit of this. That's going to be nice. Put that there. Oh yes, that's it. And I still need something else. I could have, and then just do a zigzag across. So that's that one done. Totally, see, I started off with something that I thought I was going to use and then didn't use it. Okay, so that one's done. Whew, feeling hot. I'll just fold that over because I might use that as a base, and we'll do another one. I find making these what do you call them, these sort of, what are they, clustery things, I find them quite tiring because they're quite hard. I find them difficult. Oh, feeling hot now. See, I'm getting hot and bothered. Hot and bothered. No, see, it's not working. I think I might like this one. I'm going to tear it. I might just, first of all, I'm going to cut it off there. I like the colour of this one more, and it's narrower, and it's going to become even narrower because I'm tearing it. But if you tear them with patience, you don't lose too much of it. I lost a bit there, it doesn't matter. Just want a hint of it. See, I like that. But I might like something like that. Yes. Now, if I start to struggle, I'll end the video. That's what's going to happen. Because I'd actually run out of these things, so I needed to make some more. Okay, we'll do another one. You're probably thinking, oh God. Well, you can turn the video off if you don't want to watch anymore. I don't need to feel guilty about making you watch the video, because you can turn it off. That's right. Don't forget about that. Now I might put this one here. I'm going to use up my bits and pieces. And this is going to be like a sideways down one. Put some writing. Oh yes, this is a very nice combination. I'll put this one down first. I think I'll put my glue on my piece of paper here, because I'm gluing, very zealous with the gluing, and I'm getting glue everywhere on the parts that don't need glue, if that makes any sense. And then there you go, I've gone and put the glue on there, haven't I? That's lovely. And then what? We need something else. Maybe a little piece of this. Yep. I like that more. And then on there I've got space to put something. I do have space to put something. Let me just see what I've got around. Like even a butterfly on these sorts of things can be nice. I'll just quickly cut this butterfly out. And you know I don't worry too much about it being perfect or anything like that. I don't actually think unless you're someone who really, I'm not someone who sees things, you know, the details so clearly. But yes, if you're one of those people that can see everything, like my husband can see everything. Everything that's wrong, he can see it. I can't. Okay, let's just get rid of some of this stuff. See, you put a butterfly on there that way. I think I like the butterfly. And then I think I'll use this glue. It's actually good when the brush stiffens a little bit. It's better because you can grab the glue better. And then it's going to have stitching on it, which will add another dimension to it. Okay. And then just let me see here. See, I didn't end up using that one that I took to start off with. I'm thinking I might like it something green. Something green.
Mummy.
Yes, Lulu?
Sorry for interrupting. Lisa asked if we can take her tonight.
Sure.
Okay.
Tell her, go and ask your dad what time do we need to leave, please. It's at 9, Steffi. So what time? How we have to pick up Sophie as well. There you go. That was a good answer. Silence.
We're going at 9.
The dinner's at 9.
So late?
Yep. We're going to go to bed with burgers in our bellies. Okay. I'm just going to stick that there, and then it's going to have some stitching. Oh, I'm wondering, do I want a bit of lacy? Oh, I hope you can see because it's getting dark and I haven't got my big light on. I put that there. No, too much. Okay, we'll leave it. Okay, I think I'm going to end this video. Oh, wait, here's a little thing sitting on my table. This, I had dyed that. No, I don't want to put that anyway. Okay, I'm going to end this video, and when these dry, I'll stitch them. I'll just show you what we made. So we made this tuck, or it could be an embellishment for a tag or something. We did this one here, and then this one. Hopefully I was on screen, otherwise I won't publish the video. I made this one here. Got quite a few done. I like the big ones. I'm going to stitch around that. And then this one with Medieval Mirage, this one, and this one. Okay, and then I showed you all the other stuff I've been working on and how I've been organising myself to get to know exactly what do I need to make. And you know, I might find that I'm missing something, but I certainly needed to make some more of these. So thank you for watching, and I hope everybody is well, and I will see you again soon. Bye.